I'm Jesse Connolly, and I'm the Chief of Staff for Congresswoman Shelley Pingree here in Portland and in Washington, D.C. I'm a proud graduate of Portland High School, class of 1997, and prior to Portland High, I was at King Middle School and went to Reiki Elementary School. I remember sort of starting off in Reiki and having a lot of Vietnamese and other Asian members of my class that I sort of went all through elementary, middle school, and high school with. The early access to diversity and different types of people, I think, was really important for me. Being able to sort of understand that it's not just this small state of Maine. There's a great big world out there, and a lot of those different countries and languages and cultures are here in our city, which I think is just a wonderful thing. My father passed away when I was in second grade at Reiki School, and I sort of remember the day that happened. And that was a sort of major event, obviously, in my life and my family's life. And I remember sort of coming back into school that next year, not knowing what to expect, but really had a whole lot of support from, a pretty impressive gym teacher at the time named Mr. Kaola. Sort of remember him taking, taking an interest in me and sort of checking on me when I was sort of coming back after that sort of pretty traumatic event, and sort of will always remember his support and guidance. I was fortunate enough to be on the Western Maine Championship soccer team in high school my sophomore year. We had a pretty amazing team coached by Mohammed Nabi from Pakistan, and a sort of wealth of countries represented on our team. The athletics were a big part of my grounding at Portland High. There was always sort of a sense of community sort of growing up in Portland and sort of going to Portland public schools. And for me, that was a great motivator for my choice to study political science when I went on to Bates. After graduating from Bates, I started my sort of work in politics and government and got hired to work by the Maine Democratic Party. I worked for Senator John Kerry on his presidential campaign in Maine. I was his state director for both the primary and the general election in 2004. After that unsuccessful national campaign, but we obviously won the state of Maine, I worked on the gay rights campaign of 2005, trying to close a discrimination wrong that a lot of us felt, where gays and lesbians could have been denied housing, credit, employment based on their sexual orientation. So I was really excited to be a part of the campaign to finally pass that into law. I've had all sorts of different positions over the course of the last 10 to 12 years, but have been really excited to have them build off of each other. Now I'm working for Congresswoman Shelley Pingree, so excited to lead the efforts of the staff, both here in Maine and also in our Washington office. I'm still actually very close with numerous friends from my high school days. Many of them were in my wedding. I play on softball teams with them. We see them every few months. So there's still a strong connection I have to some of my sort of key friends from high school that are still a part of my life right now, which I think is a great thing.